Hey Scorpio, welcome back to another weekly reading. I have a new mic, so hopefully everyone can hear much better than the last set of readings. Back to the old location because it's so hot out where I am. So the basement is absolutely the coolest place in the house that I can find. Oh, Scorpio, I'm so happy for you. I was really hoping that we would get some amazing love readings out of today's batch. So it looks like we're on the right track. First out, we have the Knight of Cups and the Lovers. I don't know. My first feelings off of this is a romance made in heaven. This is like something that you read in novels, or I don't necessarily like the Seven of Swords at the bottom, but there's a lot of meanings for that card depending on, where it is in the spread. And certainly we'll see if it comes up again, but this is basically, it could be you. Knight of Cups can be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Again, we'll get more cards out to lay a foundation here, but whoever this is, whether it's you or somebody else, this person is it. Like, this person is, big dreamy is the word that I'm getting. This person is somebody who is heartfelt. They really get into their emotional depths. Like, they go deep, like really deep, to the point sometimes I think that they almost get lost in the darkness of some of that emotion. They go a little too deep and they can kind of get stuck there, which isn't always sometimes the greatest feeling. But still, it what really strikes me with this card here, especially next to the Lovers, is just the depth of this person here. Like I said, very wistful, romantic, expressive. There's a little bit of hesitancy that I'm getting here with this person. The horse is about ready to turn back if it must. The cup is held a little bit closer to his chest. And so this makes me feel like somebody is not entirely sure how someone else is going to react to potentially a love offer, the love coming towards them. And so there's just this little bit of guardedness here. But I think once this person feels safe and secure, if it's you or another person, then it's going to kind of be like, it's all going to come out. And just gorgeous energy, gorgeous. And then of course, if you've watched my other videos, you know that this is my favorite Lovers card of any deck that I have. It really says it all. This is a connection with somebody that is incredibly magnetic. It's incredibly deep. It's something that can stand the test of time. The Lovers came up earlier this week when I was doing other readings for folks, and it's the same feeling that I'm getting here, where it's just I'm hearing that song again by Sade, that No Ordinary Love. This is no ordinary love. I'm hearing that song as I just stare into this card. It's something where the two of you can be doing your thing and kind of into each other, and it's like the rest of the world doesn't even exist. And like I said, I can't remember who else's reading it was. These dolphins swimming away here. It's almost like people can really pick up on this intensity. Like, everybody around you can feel it, and they're just like uncomfortable because it's almost such a private moment. They think they almost feel a little dirty or something just being there, being witness to it. It's just gorgeous, and it's divine. Like, this was brought in, this was meant to be, this is protected. I'm also getting, today I'm getting that this is very protected. So it's like nothing can come between the two of you, okay? And I think you know it. You're both incredibly confident, you're self-assured. You guys are both really sure about this love. And like I said, my goodness, whoever this masculine energy is, whether this is you, Scorpio, or someone that you're interested in, it's just this person goes deep. Like, it's one of those things, you look into a person's eyes and it very literally is the window to their soul. Like, it's just, you guys don't even have to say a word, okay? This is one of those relationships where nobody has to say a word. You can simply hold each other or just look at each other, and it's like, it's all unspoken. You know what the other person's thinking, what they're feeling, Yeah, I sorry, I don't know how else to describe it. It's because it's such a strong feeling. It's one of those things, it's such a strong feeling. There are no words to describe it. It's only something that you can experience and feel. Okay. Gorgeous. What a way to start out a reading. Okay. Sorry. I felt a bit lost in that myself. It's very breathtaking. Like it's almost, I'll say this because it felt like there was almost nothing else that mattered around me. It's like I was so deep into that card that it's like, a train could have come through my window and I wouldn't even noticed, and that's being a little bit dramatic, but you know what I'm saying, right? It's like, it's just tunnel vision of when you're with this person or this person's with you. Probably goes both ways. It's like, that's it. There's nothing else around you that matters. With the Four of Pentacles here, yeah, I feel like this is you, Scorpio. I feel like this is the kind of love or the kind of relationship where you just want to keep it to yourself. It's so, so good. You just want to run away and think about it and feel it on your own. That's what I'm getting from this card today. It's possible that some of you, this relationship is a secret. I really don't want to get into twin flame stuff, but it's definitely out there. So I will mention it. Sometimes when we talk about a relationship that's incredibly special, it can take away a bit of that power of that relationship. It's something that other people just can't comprehend. And so it could be a sense that this is a secret in that you don't want to tell anybody else about this because you don't want them muddying the waters, whether you think this person's going to doubt this and be judgmental of the relationship, or I think you get what I'm saying. So it's almost like you want to hide this way. You want to take this away, this treasure, because this is how you see this relationship. It's a treasure. And just keep it to yourself. And just like I said, get into those feelings and just sink into it on your own, off and away from everybody. Okay. The Tower coming out next and the Star on the bottom. I just want to, when I see the Tower and I see it right below the Lovers, I just really, for me, it's an emphasis on, again, it's like no ordinary love. Like it's one of those things that when it hits you and when this comes together, it's explosive, it's dynamic, and it shakes you to the core. I really don't feel like this is a bad thing, like a negative outcome. Sometimes the Tower, although I don't ever think it's negative per se, because I think it clears the way for new things to come in, old things that need to go, and new things that need to come in. Sometimes it doesn't always feel so good, but in this situation, I feel like this connection here is explosive and it's life-changing. And I'm just hearing like will alter the course of your life. Like it blew the lid right off. Yeah. I'm also getting to going back to this story about kind of going off and keeping this to yourself for a while, keeping it under wraps until maybe that you want to go public with it or what have you. I don't know if you feel that once it does get out, once news of this relationship does get out, if that's going to lead to a Tower moment and someone's going to be upset, or if it's just that everything's going to change. Like life as you know it is going to change and for the better. And so it's almost like the sense of like the bracing before this, I just want to say like kaboom, right? I'm feeling a flip-flopping back and forth. I'm feeling not two entirely different stories, but certainly two stories here that are coming out. So apologies if that's confusing to some, but it's always nice to be able to give more than one perspective in a general reading, especially, right? I mean, sometimes messages are so specific that they're usually only meant for very few people, but in other ones, it's nice to be able to provide several different scenarios that people can identify with. Next out is the Three of Cups. I really want to see what else comes out beside it. Initially my thought on this particular Three of Cups is not a good one. To me, it usually involves a third party interfering. in a relationship, someone who actively works to distract somebody else, who knows full well that what they're doing is naughty sort of thing and they shouldn't be doing it, and they almost use their sexual appeal and attraction to win and seduce and that sort of thing. So if it was that, this would be somebody outside of this connection. This wouldn't be you and this person. This would be someone external to you. Again, it's also possible in line with wanting to keep this quiet because you know it's going to be a big tower moment. Potentially it does relate to that. So it is possible that perhaps you are the third party person. And this could really blow up both of your lives. I do have to say that because I never get a really good feeling off that card, at least initially. But let's see what comes out beside it to clarify. If we could clarify that Three of Cups, please. Sorry if the lighting's a little bad, Scorpio. I'm trying to kind of fool around with it and see what works best. It's going to take me probably a few more tries. Let's just see. I don't know if it's bugging you, but that shadowy part in the bottom is bugging me. Don't worry, I'll make up for it. I'll make the reading a little bit longer if need be. Just so maybe that's a little bit better. No one's commented on it yet, on the lighting. It's always just been the sound, so it can't bug you guys too much. Okay, let's keep going here. We're clarifying the Three of Cups. Do tell, do tell. I'm just hearing like you know full well. Because I'm thinking, why is this taking so long? Like this is like, feels like the longest shuffle ever. Okay, hang on. That's like Queen of Cups on the bottom there and the Nine of Wands. But let's, Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. So the the Sun card comes out next to that. With the Five of Swords, followed by the Chariot, the King of Wands, and the Four of Wands. I'm just, when I look up the rose here, because I'm just, sorry, Scorpio, I just took a moment out there to listen and to get into this. When I look at this row of cards here, this person, whether this is you or the other person, has a really seductive energy. And so if you know there's no third party involvement here, this is what it is. Because when the Sun comes out next to it, again, if you look in this row, we've got the Lovers, the Tower, and the Sun. That's three majors. Three majors coming out. It's incredibly powerful row, talking about like this love and how, again, this Tower moment leads to the Sun, the happiest card in the deck. Okay. Although I might beg to differ with that Lovers card there. That to me would seem even happier. But in any event, with that Sun card coming out next to it, it just doesn't have that feel of anything, kind of shady. Coming out with the Five of Swords, though, of course, this is kind of one where we've done battle. And I really feel like this is historically what's happened in your life. I think love has been kind of a battlefield for you. I heard the Pat Benatar song, Love is a Battlefield, as I'm saying this. And I think this is your time to shine. I think that this is your time to move forward. Okay? A Chariot, another major coming out. For this passionate new beginning in love. Okay. The King of Wands, you could be involved with somebody who's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or just someone who carries that energy of passion. And don't get too hung up on the fact that, these are both males, whether you're, in a same-sex relationship or whether one of you or both of you just have more masculine energy is very possible. So one of you is probably more in your emotions. The other one's more driven, more fiery, more, when we've already talked about the Knight of Cups, so let's talk about the King of Wands for a bit. The King of Wands is somebody that may have a nasty temper. It could very much be, but it comes from their passion, I believe. Like it's something, like I'm not getting that they're an angry person, but they stand by their convictions, and they're just very intense when it comes to things that they believe in, or things that they really want. And so I don't see that necessarily as a negative, as someone who might be angry and fiery and abusive or anything like that. I don't get that sense. This is someone who knows what they want and they go after it. Sometimes I think it can burn a bit too hot, just like the Knight of Cups here can sometimes get a little too deep in the emotions and get stuck there. I think sometimes this person's passion can burn a little bit too hot as well, and that can kind of burn them out, is what I'm getting there. But to me, this just really speaks of this connection coming together. It's life-changing. It's something that I think you've kept quiet and that you're not quite ready to share with everybody yet. I think because it's so amazing. I wonder if there's a part of you that almost feels scared to share about this. Also because it's so good. And you just don't want anything to ruin it. Because like I said, you have been through this in the past, this kind of dark and stormy period, which you're coming out of. And it looks like coming out of quite quickly. I'm also getting like manifestation here. Like I'm getting, and again, it's not the Magician, the card we typically see with manifestation. But I do feel this. Like I feel that you've willed this, that you've brought this in. And to lead out with the Four of Wands, I had mentioned the twin flame connection, and so you might be involved in one of those connections. There's a really strong feeling in here with that, like with both of these cards together, that dynamic. And some readers do feel that the Four of Wands symbolizes 1111, a powerful number when it comes to the spiritual realm, right? So let's see, what else can come out? It's pretty straightforward, Scorpio. It's funny because I seem to remember at least the first videos I ever did for you, I always felt so confused and muddled and things just were really hard to get through. And this one is so beautiful because it just feels so straightforward. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting better at doing this. Or we're tuning in. I mean, more and more people are subscribing also, and that builds up a collective energy, right? So it becomes much easier. The Queen of Cups, that is so gorgeous. Again, another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. With the star on the bottom yet again, Scorpio, gorgeous. This relationship, like I said, it's life-changing, it's healing, it's everything you could have ever wished for, which makes me think even more that this is about, you just want to keep this to yourself because it's so awesome. It's just so awesome. When I see this here, I'm almost getting that. Okay, I'm being drawn back up here again. Let's hold on that for a minute. The Knight of Cups. So this is somebody coming in to make an offer. Okay. I don't know if I said that straight off the beginning, but in any event, we've got the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands here. I feel this card absolutely tells me that the two of you will balance each other. It's like when you need a bit more passion and a bit more drive and a push, this person can give you that. When they need to cool off a bit and they need to get a little more water into their emotions, that sort of thing, that genteel hand. Did I just say genteel? Oh my goodness. Okay, I meant to say gentle hand. That gentle hand to kind of calm that fire. It's gorgeous. So the two of you, it's kind of like yin and yang. I want to put this up there. What more can we tell you about this? I just can't get over the light, like the sunshine, like the sun, even with the fire, it's so bright. Like everything is just so bright. And like I said, if you can see in the sun card, this is a transformative experience for you both, because you can see those butterflies dancing around the children. This relationship will make you feel alive again, like when you were a little kid, and it's incredibly transformative for the two of you. This is fated. There's so many majors in this that this is absolutely fated. It was meant to be, and it will change your life. I know that's vague, but I don't know what else to say. I can only tell you what the cards show, right? And it just, again, it's more of that feeling. You'll know this is true by the feeling that you get inside your chest when you listen to this. I just heard Prince Charming, yeah. Do I think that you know this person, or vice versa? I don't think so. I don't think so. If you do know them, the two of you, I don't think you've dated before. You might have been friends. I'm just watching the hesitancy in that card, so it could have been a friendship thing, and this person isn't certain if you'll go for something more than friendship. If the Six of Cups came up, that would confirm for us. Okay, Three of Pentacles. You could have worked with this person. And the Moon card as well. Another major. Wow. Okay. Whew. I've heard that you've been working at this a long time. It could be also you've been working on yourself for a really long time. And that goes with the Chariot here when I spoke about you manifesting this and bringing this in by working on yourself and spending some time alone so that you're ready for something like this. For some of you, I'm also getting to, because these two cards came out together, I'm getting that this is a secret because this is somebody from work. Okay. But that it's going to be coming out into the light, because you can see the Moon card here. He's walking out to the moonlight there onto land. So making it, how do I say, like going from watery, so like emotions, stepping out onto land, which is very grounded, which is very real. It's earth, right? And so I get the sense that this, again, potentially was a work relationship. And so now it's going to be coming out into the light eventually. And again, this could also support why you've been keeping this quiet. The Devil and Two of Cups. Okay. Yeah. The two of you were friends. I really do believe that the two of you were friends before this. Yeah. So again, if you know this person, if they were friends before anything else, Six of Pentacles there. Again, this to me speaks to the work connection. It's possible that one of you, oops, sorry guys, you couldn't see that. This speaks to one of you possibly being in a position that's higher. And so again, we have to be very careful at work, when you're in a position where, one is considered your superior, right? That could be frowned upon. Again, something that you'd want to keep quiet, at least until you knew it was something that was going to kind of go the distance. Yeah, I just love how this is going to go. You're going to go from this to this. And when I see the Two of Cups, I'm always reminded that this is a relationship where we've got two very different people. Two very different people. Although the intensity is equal. Different levels of intensity though, right? Different elements. Very different, but it's very harmonious. It's very peaceful. It's very playful. Like I said, this energy here where it's like you're a kid again, you know, sitting in the sun in the forest, not a care in the world. Okay. A lot of shared energy here. Again, you could be looking at twin energy. But the fact that the Devil comes out next to it, let's I'm wondering if there was some stalling before because one of you felt like this was, gosh, how do I describe what I'm feeling right now? If one of you felt like this wasn't grounded in reality, like you're really good friends, you get along really well, maybe there's some other feelings there that are starting to grow, but can you trust that? Like, is it just kind of, I don't want to say one night stand energy, but could it stand the test of time? Like, is this just kind of flirtatious and fun? You know, and that's all it is. But, you know, the Devil here, he's holding these roots that were holding these other two individuals there, and they're broken. So it's like the Devil has let go. So it's almost like whoever had that fear has released it, okay? And the High Priestess, yeah, because there's an inner knowing here. There's an inner knowing that this is absolutely meant to be, and this is absolutely more than friendship. And it's not something that's only going to last a month or two. Like, this could stand the test of time. Oh, we're going a little bit long, so I'll try to wrap it up here, Scorpio. Let's see here. Is there anything else we need to know about this relationship, the dynamics, something to confirm for Scorpio? Yeah, it's worries. It's funny because I was thinking I'm going to pull my oracle now. I want to pull my oracle now, but there's some worries here. Worries about what? Yeah, see, someone's still a little bit worried. Foundations and towers. Yeah, okay, so we've got the Nine of Swords next to the Strength, next to the Five of Pentacles, to the Ten of Swords. Someone's up in their head and they're still a little bit worried about this. Even though these bonds are broken and it's obvious, there's someone holding back a bit, and I'm wondering if it's a person that's coming towards you or if it's you going towards somebody else. If there's some fear that, you know, are we actually a match? Can this stand the test of time? Am I going to be left out in the cold? Is this person going to reject me? And is this going to leave me feeling like this, you know? So there's some doubts going on. I think you can put those aside because it's hot. Yeah, Queen of Swords on the top there. Someone's afraid that someone's going to cut them down and be like, nope, not interested. I just don't see that happening. Let's get a song for you. I mean, I've already given you a couple, but let's see if there's a song in here or a message from your person, or if there's a cross watcher, how Scorpio feels about you. Actually, why didn't I take that? That actually slipped up. Oh, fuck off. You guys, sorry for the swears. Sorry. I'm a terrible swearer. I have to work really hard at watching my mouth. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm scared. Oh, sorry, it's backwards so you can't see it, but it says, I'm scared you'll reject me. This person's scared. What did I say? I said that right off the top too, didn't I? I'm scared you'll reject me. Yeah, never tear us apart. Okay, is there anything more that... I'm so glad I picked that up because I was just gonna like let it go even after it fell, and I always take jumpers, right? Okay, that's confirmation for somebody, that's for sure. So if this is a cross watcher watching, or Scorpio, you're the one who's being scared of getting rejected, you can put that puppy to rest, because I don't see anything in here that indicates a rejection if you're actually resonating with this reading. If it's not resonating, then, you know. And I always think it's better too, even if someone did reject you, you know, at least it puts you in a position, you know where you stand, and you can move on with your life instead of pining or wondering or being curious, right? If someone rejects you, it's like, well, it's pretty obvious they don't want to be with me, right? It hurts, but, you know, life is full of hurts. It's how we manage to move through. And what's that old saying, like, rejection is God's protection, or the universe's protection, however you want to refer to it. But it, you know, yeah. Oh my God. Okay. You've had a difficult life. I want to protect you and take care of you. Man alive. And you have, right? We talked about that, how you have had a difficult life. It's been really hard for you. And you are the beauty to my beast. I almost feel like that's this here. You know? Like this energy here. Sorry guys if I keep putting those cards in a bad spot. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because that's like so sweet and awesome. Scorpio, if you've enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like behind. Share with people you might feel could benefit from the message, and always subscribe to help grow the channel. I'm ever so grateful for your views and comments. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.